guys. Yummy macaroni that my Sunshine and I made. What's all in here, Sunshine? We put a lot of stuff.
Is onions.
Yes.
And there's pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
And
there's those Thai peppers, garlic.
Cayenne pepper and Thai chili pepper. And what else?
I put green peppers.
Green peppers, okay.
The tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce.
Some spices.
Yeah, the spices.
Corn. What the corn?
Let's see, what else?
I think that's it. The pasta. That's it.
That sounds amazing. That sounds really good.
Like spices like oregano, basil.
Right.
I added some crushed peppers.
Oh, crushed peppers too. Yeah. Oh, nice.
I might add some cayenne pepper. You said that, but I didn't put any.
Oh, okay.
It's the Thai peppers. So
yeah.
I'll go add that right now to it. I tasted it to see if I should actually add some cayenne pepper. I don't think we need to add anything else. It's strong enough. We're good. Well, building an app is more frustrating than I thought. I'm trying to build an app for a little project that I have. I can tell you more about this later. But the thing is, it's not so much the coding, because like there are some app builders that you don't need to know how to code, and that's fine. But it's the thing they say it's free, and then it's not free anymore, so I try another one. I signed up for so many apps today, I don't even remember, but I've spent a good 2 to 3 hours, and I haven't gotten anything done because I still haven't found the right app builder that will let me do it for free and publish it for free, because I'm not making any money with this app. It's just a little project I have. So I've used... I don't even remember the names. They're not worth mentioning because they don't work. Hey guys, I'm heading to the grocery store. Just run a few things that we need, like milk that we don't have anymore, and bananas, and I want to make a new stir fry, so just getting those. I really don't feel like going. I'm like super short of breath tonight, but we're out of quite a few things, so no choice. And I have to clear the snow off the car, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this with so little breath, but I can do it. Have you guys ever smelt heaven? You know, I found out what the smell of heaven is gonna be. This is gonna be the smell of heaven, along with the icing that's gonna go on top of them tomorrow. Hi guys!
Hello!
Weatherman, how cold is it outside currently?
It is a balmy minus 22.
Feels like?
Minus 23.
Oh. I thought that'd be more of a shocking difference. Minus 23.
Yeah.
Wow. Update on last night. I was feeling very short of breath when I last picked up the camera. I am better. It went away. I was able to do groceries. However, this cold is really making me struggle with my breathing when I go outside. So I have to be careful not to stay outside for too long.
No.
I never had problems before with that, so it's like I was trying to explain to Sunshine what it feels like. It feels like I'm not breathing in air, so like I can feel my lungs and my whole system is breathing in, but it feels like it's sawdust coming in, or like I'm breathing a cloth or something. I don't know. It's like not satisfying air. It feels dry. It's weird. Yeah.
So we are praying for some milder weather soon.
Are we praying?
Well, we're hoping for some milder weather.
Yeah, we're hoping. I mean, we're not praying for that. You know, sometimes there are weeks where things happen, you just don't vlog about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's one of those weeks. We just didn't really vlog, so we're like, Our vlog is gonna be like 3 minutes long. We need to do something. How do we fix this? Hashtag vlogger issues. I'm not saying that normally we have interesting things to say, and I'm not saying that what we're about to say is going to be interesting either. I'm just saying, well, if you're going to click on this video and watch it, at least you want to watch something.
That's true.
More than 30 seconds. So, we thought that we would say one thing about ourselves that you may not know, or we may, well, some of you will know, obviously. But just something that I don't think we have talked about on this vlog before.
No.
Okay, you want to start?
Sure. Well, see, when I used to live in the West Coast, for the summertime, I worked on a raspberry field and was in this machine that would go down the bushes, shake the bushes, and then the raspberries would come up this conveyor belt thing and be sitting one person on one end of the conveyor belt, other person on the other end, and I have to pick out everything that we did not want to.
So bugs, leaves
Bugs,
mostly, I guess.
Yeah, worms, stuff that, yeah, he didn't want to, be in the raspberry flats.
Now, I have a question.
Yeah.
I've probably asked you this before, but that wasn't in the Okanagan Valley, wasn't it?
That
or
was
near?
nope, that was in the lower Fraser Valley. That
Okay.
was in...
Yeah, that's the name. I never remember.
Abbotsford.
Cool.
Which is the raspberry capital of Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You told me that before, too.
Yeah,
I just remember that.
So Abbotsford was known for its multiple raspberry fields, but
just like Wisconsin is the cheese.
is the cheese
Apparently.
the cheese place. I've heard that. But the interesting thing is, see, when I worked in a raspberry field, on that machine, my hands had to move really fast. So that has kind of helped me as well when I play auxiliary percussion like the djembe drum or the cajon.
You have to go fast.
I have to be fast. If I have to play for a faster song, my hands can move really quick, and so
Except you have to keep a rhythm. I don't
and
think
you
you
have to
kept a
keep-
rhythm.
you have to
when
keep
you
a
were-
rhythm. You have to keep a rhythm too. Yes, but it's interesting though how something as simple as working in a raspberry field can
Yeah,
help
train you for future service.
for future service. So the moral of that story is, whatever job you're doing, you never know how that job will impact you or help you years down the road. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we should also specify that you had your eyesight back then.
Yes. See,
How old were you?
I started doing that when I was grade 8 or grade 9.
Yeah.
So yeah, just junior high, I guess you could say.
Yeah, and your eyesight went bad when you were
26.
26.
So yeah, so I had good eyesight back then. Otherwise, I would not have been able to pick out the stuff from the raspberry, from the conveyor belt, because there was tons of raspberries that were coming, and you had to be very quick because.
Oh yeah, you would have had to feel them all one by one and be like, I think
Yeah.
this is good.
Yep.
Put it aside.
The flats are filling up pretty quick. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, that is my interesting note for the day.
Your interesting fact about
Or
yourself.
fact about myself, yeah.
When I was working as a lifeguard back when I was a teenager, I was, I think, 16, 17, 18, 19. I did it for 4 summers. When I was working as a lifeguard, once I actually had to rescue a baby from the water.
Mm.
And that was pretty scary. So you know how babies have a heavier head compared to their bodies, like just the ratio, head body. And the baby had fallen face first in the water, and the dad was talking with another dad. So I jumped off the lifeguard chair and went to pick the baby out of the water. And he was looking at me like with his big eyes like, who are you and what just happened? So I was just happy that the baby still had his eyes open, you know, and he was all good. Of course, I advised the dad to watch for signs of, I'm not sure what it's called in English, like post-drowning or secondary drowning. Or dry drowning, maybe that's what it's called. There's several names for it. Even in French, they can't figure out what to call it. But that's like post inhaling water, you can drown after, even though you're not in water. So there are certain signs to watch for, like cough and headache, fatigue, things like that. But the baby was all good. And I obviously kept an eye on him throughout the week. But he was all good, and did a few other like very quick rescues, like somebody jumped in the water, a kid, and he didn't know how to swim, and he had forgotten to put on his life jacket.
Oh boy.
But like I knew that he couldn't swim, so right away, as soon as I saw him in the water, I was like, I just stretched out my arm, I wasn't far, and I pulled him out. I was like, I think you forgot something. He's like, yeah, my life jacket. Yeah. So, and one last thing that I want to say, if you're ever around water and people swimming, someone who is drowning is not gonna yell for help. So if you're thinking that like a drowning is very dramatic and the person's asking for help, well, no. So you have to be really aware if you are watching over people who are swimming, because when you're drowning, you're like freaking out and you're trying to keep your head above the surface of the water, and you can't really call for help because you're going like up and down, up and down, up and down. So he wasn't asking for help. I just knew from the look on his face that he was about to drown if I wasn't gonna help him. So yeah, lifeguard life. I still have nightmares sometimes of my lifeguard years. Just like we still get nightmares from school.
Yeah.
Like school nightmares that
endless
like
papers.
Oh, you forgot to study for an exam, or you can't find your classroom. Just things like that. You wake up and you're like, I graduated in 2011. I don't have to worry about this anymore. But I haven't had a lifeguard dream nightmare in a while. It used to be just that like I would try to whistle and I couldn't, and there was an emergency and I couldn't whistle. So yeah, I guess it's PTSD. But it was worth it. I loved being a lifeguard, even though it was very stressful. Probably my most stressful job. Alright, guys. Hope you have a good night. We will see you next week. And until then,
remember to laugh hard
and to love much.
We.
Bye-bye.
See ya.